for 15 minutes yet.
You're always ahead of time. What did I tell you?
Holding, coming in!
You bust the Cajun wide open again, Roy.
I nearly got busted wide open myself. The Kiowas are out on the North Fork.
Be careful.
I'll be seeing you.
Ponies due any minute now.
Good. The colonel's anxious to get his California dispatches.
All cleared in New York, Mr. Blaine. I've got a through wire to the Herald office.
That's fine. Greeley's always anxious to get first news from the pony.
Oh, hello, Langhorne.
Hello, Mr. Garrett.
You boys ought to know Brett Langhorne. He's a newspaper man, too. Blaine of the New York Herald.
How do you do, sir?
Wallace, Washington Post.
Wallace? I'm only a Crossroads publisher. I took over the Sentinel here, and I thought I might pick up something from you Eastern correspondents.
Well, we'll pass on anything that turns up, Langhorne.
Thanks.
Well, what'll you swap me for this genuine beaver robe?
I'm busy now. See me later.
What's the matter, Horseshoe? Can't you palm off those rabbit skins on anyone?
What do you mean, rabbit skin? Genuine beaver. Ought to know. Caught 'em myself.
Well, don't you get caught around here when that pony comes in. Go on out and meet it.
Hey, you young'uns, clear out of that. Roy Rogers coming in with the pony, and I don't want you cluttering up the place. Hey, and another thing. I don't want to catch none of you young'uns touching this beaver rope.
Is it really beaver?
Yes, ma'am. The finest ever come out of the Rockies. Too bad I got to sell it, too, for about half price.
How much is it worth?
Oh, I'd say about $100. But I'd let you have it for 50.
Dear me. That's a lot of money. But I would like to have it.
I'll tell you what I could do. I'd trade you even for that cameo pin of yours.
Well,
And I'll throw in one of Trigger's pet shoes, too.
all right then.
Yes. You know, I'm a loser on this trade, but I always get soft-hearted when I get dicking with a woman. Now, don't forget the horseshoe and nail it up.
Thank you.
Pony! Coming in!
Looks like you've set another record, Roy.
Have any trouble getting through? Not much. The Kiowas are on the North Fork.
Kiowas? A large war party?
No, just a handful.
These are all for Fort Riley, Captain.
Thank you, Garrett.
And these for you, Brett.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, I don't think you two know each other. Roy, this is Brett Langhorne, just bought the local newspaper. Brett, Roy Rogers, my tough rider.
Glad to know you. Howdy.
Well, gentlemen, I have to get these letters for the East over to the stage station.
By the way, former Senator Lassiter's coming in from the East on today's stage.
Calhoun Lassiter? Why, he's as southern as Jeff Davis. Say, what's he doing out here in St. Joe anyway?
Langhorne should know something about it. They're both from Maryland.
Sorry I can't help you, gentlemen. The senator's an old family friend, but this is the first I've heard of him coming here.
Quite a staunch Confederate, isn't he?
If he were, he'd stay out of Union territory, wouldn't he?
There's something in that.
Well, folks, welcome to St. Joe. Senator, we've been expecting you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
3 cheers for the senator, huh? There, you're all right. No harm done.
Well, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, Brett.
This is my sister, Anne. Anne Roy Rogers, one of the Pony Riders.
How do you do, Mr. Rogers?
Very pleased to meet you, Miss Langhorne.
I'll not try to thank you, Rogers.
Well, that's all right. Somebody had to stop him. You two get in and I'll drive you back to the station.
Well, I'd almost rather walk.
You're safe enough, miss, with Roy driving.
Dan, dear, what on earth brings you out here? Why didn't you write and tell me you were coming?
Brett, I just had to come. You don't know what it's like in Maryland. Why, everything is war.
Yeah, I know, honey. Did you have a good trip?
Mm-hmm. I was fortunate enough to run into that charming Senator Lassiter. He thinks a lot of you, Brett.
What did he say?
Oh, lots of things. All nice things. He thinks you have a brilliant future as an editor.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the senator is a charming man.
If the strong box had been on her when she ran away, we might have gone out and stopped her ourselves.
A little close to town even for you, Luke. If I knew who did that gun shooting and yelling, I'd boot him until he'd sound like an Indian drum.
Who's this young man?
Roy Rogers, the best Pony Express rider in these or any other part.
Pony Rider. Splendid, splendid. Are you quite all right, my dear?
Yes, thank you.
How are you, Brett?
Fine, thank you, Senator.
I must see you at once. Are the mails in from California?
Yes, sir. Several letters. I'll take Anne home and meet you at my office in half an hour.
Good.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rogers.
We have a lot to thank Mr. Rogers for. I hope we'll see him frequently.
Well, I hope so, too.
Can I take them?
Now, Roy, don't be getting a lot of silly ideas in that head of yours.
Interesting town.
Isn't it?
Interesting men.
Yes, very.
Especially Pony Express riders.
Why, Brett Langhorne. Who are those tough-looking men?
The big one leaning against a post is Luke Johnson. They say he's an outlaw.
Well, why isn't he in prison?
This isn't Maryland, honey. This is the frontier. The last two marshals that went after Johnson are dead.
Well, why you picked a place like this to open up a newspaper is beyond me.
I have my reasons. Here are the deeds and bills of sale for the Sentinel, sir. They're unimportant at the moment. Brett, do you know why you were sent out here? No, sir. My orders were to buy this paper and await further instructions from you. You're here to help me win the state of California for the Confederacy. I'm afraid I don't quite understand, sir. I have an organization in California working night and day to this end. Then why aren't we in California? Surely we can't help such a plan here.
On the contrary, my boy. Before we can succeed, the loyal Union troops in Sacramento and San Francisco must be disposed of.
How do you propose doing it from St. Joe?
Through the Pony Express. If we can get forged dispatches into the mail pouches, we can dictate the movements of every Union trooper in California. With them disposed of, my own men will take over control of the state.
I'm afraid that's impossible, sir. All the Pony Riders are loyal to the North.
Have you forgotten the power of money? Take this chap, Roy Rogers. He's young, eager, undoubtedly ambitious. There's a situation made for our purpose.
That's bribery, sir. I don't like bribery.
Brett, before this war is won, we will all be called upon to make sacrifices we do not like. Remember your oath as a Confederate officer.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. What do you want me to do?
Win the confidence of this Roy Rogers. Then I would suggest...
These Mohilas sure do stiffen up.
Well, they ain't no wonder. Let him alone, Roy. I'll take care of him.
Hello, Roy.
How are you, Brett?
I've been looking for you. Morning, Horseshoe.
Morning, Mr. Longhorn.
What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing really important. When do you ride west again?
Tomorrow?
Oh. Well, we better make it tonight, then.
Ann and I'd like to have you take dinner with us, if it's all right with you and convenient for you.
Well, that's fine. Only thing is, I don't have any clothes for things like that.
Ann would never forgive you if you came all dressed up. Come just as you are, guns and all.
All right, I'll be there.
Fine.
Hey, Horseshoe, finish this Mahila. I gotta get that.
I know, I hear all about it.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the darkies are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, fall away.
That was lovely, Roy.
Sorry I wasn't home, Rogers. You got here sooner than I expected.
Well, you see,
That's quite all right. Better hurry dinner along, Mrs. M.
Everything's ready now, Mr. Langhorne. Say, what are you doing here?
I'm just waiting for Roy. I'm his stock tender.
Say, ain't you the man that sold me that beaver robe?
I just remembered, ma'am.
Oh, no, you don't. You give me back that cameo. Beaver, indeed. That means your robe you sold me was nothing but rabbit, and jackrabbit at that. Lively now. Where's that cameo?
Well, to be honest with you, ma'am, I give it to a friend of mine to keep for me.
Well, you better get it back and fetch it to me, or I'll set the marshal after you.
Oh, don't do that, ma'am. I'll get it for you.
You better.
Did you hear what she said, Dinah?
Will you have some more dessert, Roy?
Well, gosh, I'm so full I can't hardly walk now.
Want to smoke, Roy?
No, thanks.
I know what that means. Will you excuse me? And will you tell me more about the Pony Express later?
I sure will.
I'd like to hear more about the Pony Express, too, Roy. I suppose they pay you right as well.
Some of us make $100 a month.
Is that all? $100 a month? That's a ridiculous amount.
Well, there are times I wish it were more.
I've been told it wouldn't be difficult for a pony rider to make money, real money, if he wanted to.
I never heard of it.
These are troubled times. A lot of mighty important events hinge on the dispatches you pony riders carry.
I know that.
Roy, there are men who'd pay well to see those dispatches.
Do you know these men?
Well, you're not leaving.
I guess I'd better. You're too interested in the Pony Express.
What do you mean by that?
You not only know these men, you're working for them.
I don't like either your tone or your insinuations.
I don't care whether you like it or not.
Brett, you're hurt.
No, it's nothing. We just had a little difference of opinion on politics, that's all. It's as much my fault as his. We both lost our temper.
You accept my brother's hospitality and then shoot him. Oh, please go.
all set to go?
Yes, sir.
You'll meet the eastbound rider at the Laramie station, and you can take the next run in.
I'll be back before the end of the week.
Good luck to you, Roy.
Just got a wire. Your Pony Express payroll from the east has arrived at Fort Forward. They're sending it on under cavalry escort. That's fine. It's all in gold, you know, and there've been a lot of Confederate raids lately.
Hiya, Cherokee. Got another trade horseshoe? No. No, I ain't, Cherokee. But about that cameo pin, I was thinking that...
Yeah, I know. Mighty nice pin.
Yes, sir.
Larry Burns over at the Ace High Saloon give me $50 for it.
What? $50? Larry, I'll tell you what I'll do with you. You give me that cameo, and I'll give you $60, just as soon as the pony payroll gets in.
Horseshoe, you never had $60 at one time in your life.
Well, I know, but I got too much pay coming to me. They're going to pay in gold, too, because that's the way the payroll's coming in.
When's it going to get here?
Well, it's coming from Fort Forward. Ought to be here any time.
But I gotta see the money before you get the pin.
Oh, Larry. Go on. You got work to do.
Whatever you say goes with me, Luke. This knocking over a detail of cavalry could be pretty serious. They might even recognize us.
Dead men don't recognize anybody.
Here they come, Luke.
You get all of them?
Yeah, they won't do no talking.
Then everything's all right. Split the stuff and we'll hightail it for St. Joe.
That's the fifth double eagle you were busted, Luke. I'm running out of silver.
Then we'll have to get some silver to back up our gold.
Doyle, you always did talk too much.
Let us have a drink. I'll catch up with you later. I gotta get some tobacco.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lathrop.
Such a little girl to be carrying so many big bundles. Let me take them. Come on, let's have them.
Please let me pass. Don't shoot!
That's an old dodge, Freddie, but it don't work. Nobody in this town would dare shoot Clay Mollison, even in the back.
Are you all right, Miss Langhorne?
Yes, thanks.
How's your brother?
Doing nicely, thanks.
I want to tell you how sorry I am for what happened.
Please, I'd rather not discuss it.
The hell up the pony payroll! What'd you say, Cherokee? The hell up the pony payroll! What?
I've got to get over there quick.
I was accounting on that money, too. Hey, Dan! They stuck up your payroll. What? Out in Red Rock Canyon.
What about the escort?
Well, they're all dead. Scattered all over the place.
Confederate raiders?
No, just plain raiders. They were too far away for me to see who they were.
I think I know who did this.
Luke Johnson.
Now, wait a minute. Ain't supposed to be good judgment talking out loud like that. This is most distressing, Garrett. I trust the loss isn't a serious one.
Sorry to hear about this, Dan.
Serious enough. It'll be toughest on the boys. I can't get another payroll through for at least 3 weeks.
Well, that's most unfortunate. I'd be glad to personally subscribe.
Well, the boys wouldn't like that, Senator.
Then might I suggest something like a ball given in the name of St. Joe? A public gesture, anything to provide temporary funds for these gallant Pony Express riders.
It'd be splendid, Dan. The whole town would turn out. I'd get out an extra edition of the Sentinel and we'd really have a party out of it.
I was terribly proud when they asked me to head the entertainment committee, but I'll need a lot of help. That's why I want you to sing a song, and then you'll be able to...
But, Ann, I couldn't do that. I'd mess the whole thing up. Besides, Dan Garrett said I had to ride out special tomorrow night.
Well, for heaven's sakes, what for?
There's an army order coming through. It's mighty important. They're even sending a special courier from Washington with it.
Well, you'll be here for a little while, won't you?
Oh, sure. I just got to be ready to ride out fast, that's all.
Well, it seems to me the Yankees could find some other time to send out their orders.
I'm a Yankee.
But you're one of the nice ones. Even Brett likes you now. Oh, that reminds me. I must go to Brett's office to get some money. Will you be here when I get back?
I sure will.
I think it's a disgrace, Senator. Everybody in St. Joe knows that Johnson held up the pony payroll. That he and his men swagger around here as if they own the place, spending gold pieces like water.
Knowing it is one thing, proving it is another. Remember, he left no witnesses.
Oh, a murderer.
Oh, Ann, dear. So good to see you. You're always like a breath of the old South.
Oh, Senator, you do say the prettiest things. Brett, honey, I need some money.
How much this time?
Oh, lots. I've got lots to get for the party.
Say, how's your shooting mailman?
Why, Brett, you know he's not just a mailman. He's really important. When he rides west tomorrow night, he'll carry army dispatches. He told me so.
Oh, I'm afraid he's spoofing you a bit, as the English say. All pony riders carry army dispatches.
But not as important as these. They're coming by special courier from Washington.
Oh, well, that's fine, sugar. But hadn't you better do your shopping?
Oh, I know. You and the senator want to talk over things. I'll see you at dinner.
Brett, we must get those dispatches.
But how?
Can you arrange to have Johnson meet me here without attracting any attention?
Johnson?
He's the very man we need, my boy.
But, Senator, he's an outlaw, a bandit. Surely you wouldn't take such a character into our confidence.
For the great cause we both serve, we must use any instrument that comes to our hands. Get this Johnson here for me tonight.
Very well, sir.
Come in.
I understand you sent for me.
Yes, Johnson, I did. And I'll come straight to the point. How would you like to make a lot of money?
Nothing shady, I hope, Senator.
Nothing shadier than that Pony Express payroll holdup. I wouldn't if I were you.
What's your proposition?
I thought we'd understand each other. I want you to raid the Pony Express.
What for? Those pony riders don't carry anything but letters and army dispatches. There's no money in them.
Johnson, whoever controls those dispatches controls the Union troops in California.
So you're working for the South, Senator?
That's what the South thinks. But I'm working for Calhoun Lassiter. And when I succeed, California will become the Republic of the Pacific, with me at its head.
How do you aim to do that?
Very simply, with forged orders on the Pony Express.
All right. Where do I come into all of this?
You're going to raid the Pony Express office here in St. Joe tomorrow night while the ball is going on.
I'd never get away with it. Why not get the rider before you reach St. Joe?
Let me make myself clear. This mustn't look like a raid on those dispatches. The motive for an attack on the express office could be plain robbery. And during the confusion, you can switch my fake dispatches for the real ones.
And nobody knows about the switch, eh?
That's right.
How about me being recognized?
I can fix that. A Confederate supply train is camping at Pipestone Wells tonight. You and your men can get there by dawn.
Why do we have to check these things anyway? I'm afraid of them.
It's Senator Lassiter's idea. He said it would prevent any trouble and the men wouldn't resent it if we asked them. Oh, Roy, check your pistols, please.
What for?
Well,
this is a respectable party.
We're asking all the men to do it.
But I can't, Ann. When I leave here, I'm going to have to leave in a hurry. I better keep them with me.
Oh, Roy, please don't spoil it.
Come on, Roy, and do what the lady asks you.
Well, you're running this party. Here they are.
Just for that, you may have 2 dances.
Save for 3 dances, you can just keep those guns.
Now, listen, don't get a lot of foolish ideas in your head.
Is everything ready? Have you got the uniforms?
Yes, where are the dispatches?
Right here. If these get through to California, you'll wear a general's uniform in the Republic of the Pacific.
At this rate, Mrs. Farr, I might wear a rope right here in St. Joe.
You've checked everything?
I'll get word the minute Garrett sends for Rogers.
And then?
2 minutes after that, you'll think the whole Confederate Army has moved into St. Joe.
Good.
Now, don't you worry none, ma'am. For just as soon as the dance is over, I'll get you that cameo.
You better.
Folks, there's a pony rider here that can sing just as well as he can ride. And that's saying a lot. Miss Langhorne, trot him out.
And I thought you were a pal of mine.
Go on, sing.
It's all yours, son.
Thank you.
Out in the bunkhouse, gathering dust, are 2 comrades tried and true. Battered, neglected, covered with rust, I've kept them the long years through. Rusty spurs hanging there forgotten on the wall. Wonder if you're dreaming of the days beyond recall. Symbol of the olden ways, relic of the golden days, just a pair of rusty spurs. Rusty spurs, do you hear the cattle on the trail? Do you miss the music of the coyote's lonely wail? What a story you could tell of the days we knew so well. Dusty pair of rusty spurs. Where are all the saddle pals we rode with long ago? All of them have vanished like the herds of buffalo. Rusty spurs, you're the only keepsake that remains. All the rest are scattered far and wide across the plains. Though your riding days are through, I will always treasure you, rusty pair of rusty spurs.
Sorry, miss, but I'll have to leave now.
Oh, it's a shame Roy has to leave. I do hope nothing happens to him.
I do too, Ann.
Time to ride, Roy. All right, wait till I get my guns.
Don't unlock them. Give me the key, quick. Where is it?
Well, I don't know. I must have lost it.
I understand.
started this fight.
But I want to know who's going to stop it.
Come on, let's get to the corral.
You said her, son. There, Kane. Fire out! Get that fire out! Roy, you ain't going to take trigger, no gunfight.
I'm not going. I've got to ride west.
Oh, I forgot. We'll never make it stick now. Too many of them.
They're gone, boys. We've licked them.
Get those dispatches away.
All right, Lieutenant. Johnny! Now, tuck these in your shirt. You'll attract less attention. Get one of those loose horses out there and ride west and make it fast.
All right, boss.
That posse's right behind us, Luke.
I know it, but I got to get rid of these fake dispatches.
Johnny Weston, they must have given him the dispatches.
Well, that'll save you a job, Roy.
There's another job I've got to attend to.
The raid must be over.
Brett, did you have anything to do with it?
Well, no, Ann.
Then why didn't you let me give them the key?
All right, I'll tell you. Maybe I should have told you before. Ann, I'm an agent of the Confederate Secret Service.
Brett!
Oh, now, honey, somebody has to do it.
Oh, but Brett, that means you're a spy.
Are you ashamed of me?
Oh, no, darling, not ashamed, but afraid. Why, if you're caught, they'll kill you.
They killed them back there in the army, too, sugar.
No, Brett, there's been enough killing for tonight. Go in there. Please, Brett, do as I say.
I want to talk to you.
Well, Roy, it's late and I'm...
It's not too late to find out who's responsible for that raid. Who did you tell about those dispatches?
Dispatches? Well, I don't know what you mean.
I was afraid you'd say that. I trusted you, told you things I had no right to tell you. And as a result, people have been killed. That raid wasn't successful, but you did everything you could to help it by trying to keep our guns locked up.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. Except,
Well,
I guess I'd better go.
Rogers, you're wanted at headquarters.
What for?
You'll find out. Come on.
I'm sorry, Miss Langhorne, but I've
well,
got to...
my brother isn't here.
I'm not interested in your brother. My orders are to escort you to Pony Express headquarters.
Oh. Well, very well. May I get my cloak?
Well, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Garrett says he told you, and you only, those dispatches were coming in tonight. Who did you talk to?
I've talked to a heap of people around St. Joe.
So that's your attitude. Do you realize I could have you taken to Fort Riley under arrest and held there until further...
Just a minute, Lieutenant. I saw Roy with a 6-shooter in each hand, smoking his way to the station. I'll admit he may be a little careless, but that's all. And I know how to fix that. Roy, you'll go to Laramie tonight. Until further orders, you'll ride west, where you can find out anything important.
Yes, sir. Can I take Trigger with me?
No, I'm sorry. But I can't lose my top rider and the fastest horse on the St. Joe run at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, son.
Miss Langhorne, Lieutenant. This is an unpleasant duty, Miss Langhorne, but I'm forced to inform you that you're under arrest until you can be tried by court-martial.
Court-martial?
Your conduct at the Pony Express ball tonight gives us every reason to believe you were trying to assist the raiders. Lieutenant Harris. Yes, sir? You will be responsible for Miss Langhorne's appearance at the trial. That is all.
Mr. Garrett, can I get transferred?
Why?
Well, it's sort of a private matter.
All right, Horseshoe, you can go to Deer Lodge. Is that all right?
Sure, sure. Where are you going, Roy?
Transferred to Laramie.
Well, Dad burned my buttons. Why in tarnation didn't you tell me? I'm transferred too. I'm going to Deer Lodge. You know, Roy, I'm going to miss you.
That goes double, Horseshoe. Look out for those trades you've been making.
There are. I ain't never going to trade nothing, no more.
Thought you didn't want me to come here in daylight.
Ordinarily, but today, let me read you something. Here's something that came on today's pony. $1 million in gold bullion has been shipped to England under British flag to avoid Confederate blockade runners. The vouchers, made to bearer, are payable through the Bank of England agents in New York. They will be sent by Pony Express to arrive in St. Joe on the 15th. You realize the importance of this?
I know what $1 million means.
We failed in getting the dispatches. We mustn't fail in this.
We won't. We'll raid every relay station between here and Laramie.
Splendid. And I'll meet you later at Deer Lodge Station.
I wish he wouldn't come here.
He won't in the future. Have you seen Ann?
Yes. She's as comfortable as she can be under the circumstances. Now I've got to go to Richmond and leave her.
Richmond?
Yes, sir. Lane got a tip from his California correspondent. There's a big shipment of Union gold on its way to England. Headquarters may want to send a blockade runner after it.
Impossible. It's being shipped under a British flag.
Then you know about it?
Yes, I had word today on the Pony Mail.
Oh, I'll have to get word to Richmond.
No, I forbid you to go. It may arouse false hopes.
You don't want news of the gold to reach Richmond? Why?
Brett, you might as well know. I never intended to take California for the Confederacy. California is going to become the Republic of the Pacific with me at its head. And this gold will help me to establish it.
Well, you can't sacrifice the Confederacy to a mad dream like this.
It's far from a dream. Johnson is on his way now to get the vouchers from the Pony.
Then I've got to get to Richmond.
I thought I heard a shot.
A shot?
Mr. Langhorne! Oh. I called out to Lawson.
Never mind, Lawson. Go to Dan Garrett. Tell him I've got to see Ann.
You lie here.
That's the whole story, Ann. I'm sorry. I trusted Lassiter. I would have died for him. I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Brett, darling, what can I do?
Find Rogers. Tell him the truth. Tell him to get Lassiter for me.
Oh. There, my dear.
No, don't, please, not now. Tell Lieutenant Harris to take me to Dan Garrett.
Yes.
And my brother said that Lassiter would stop at nothing to get those gold vouchers. Lassiter and Johnson are working together.
Johnson?
We've got to stop this, Trent. Logan, Chet Logan.
Yes, sir.
You've got to get through to Laramie and warn them.
How much time have I got?
As usual, not enough, but you've got to get through.
Well, I'll do my best.
Good boy and good luck.
Take trigger.
Yes, sir.
I'll get the cavalry from Fort Riley.
Right.
You're riding to St. Joe today.
But Dan Garrett said that I had to...
I know what Dan said, but this is important. Today's pony carries gold vouchers that may change the whole course of the war. It's got to get through to St. Joe.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know the trails between here and St. Joe better than any rider on the pony. That's why I'm sending you.
Oh, he's coming in.
He's badly hurt.
Raiders.
Anyway, the gold vouchers are safe. On your way, Roy.
He'll have heard our firing.
We better meet him before it gets away.
Come on.
Road agents, look out for him.
They'll never get him now with that fresh horse.
That don't matter. They'll get him at Deer Lodge.
Right.
Chet Logan. Do you think you can make it to Deer Lodge, old-timer?
Trigger.
What's the idea of having us out here?
If our Pony Rider thinks we're all ready, like, he'll think everything's all right and come riding on in.
Trap, eh?
Yeah.
Roy! Roy! Get back! Get back! Run, Trigger! Run!
Never mind the rider. Let's get the horse.
How bad are you hit?
I'll trade you my head for your arm. Let's get after them scouts. Hi-ho, Dinah!
shoot. If he sinks, we'll never get the vouchers.
All right. We'll circle around and catch him when he gets to the other shore.
Get Trigger to St. Joe. I'll try to hold him back.
Hold up!
Come on, we've got to get that horse.
Johnson and his men are after me.
Forward, halt!
Too many of them.
Let's get out of here.
Robert sent me through with today's pony. Have you seen anything of Horseshoe and Trigger?
They're all right. Probably in St. Joe by now.
Oh, they're coming in! I saved the Mohila!
Well, good work, Horseshoe. I'll see that you're promoted for this.
Thanks. And a mighty good job, even if I do say it myself.
That's him, Marshal. That's the man that swindled me out of my cameo.
Oh, Mrs. Murphy.
Come here. You're under arrest.
What's this?
Well, there's quite a lot to it, Roy. But the main part reads something like this. I suggest that Miss Langhorne be immediately released to the custody of Roy Rogers. Signed, Lieutenant J.J. Trent.
Did you send for this prisoner, Dan?
Oh, yes, yes. How would you like to trade him for a nice cameo brooch?
And I'll throw in one of Trigger's pet shoes to boot.
Good luck.